Where's my cash? That's what you might be thinking. Here's my update on where we are with bounce back loans. So bounce back loans are announced on Monday, something that I think is really, really good and positive and potentially the saviour to many small businesses out there who can't access these coronavirus interruption loans or any of the other schemes that are available for them. And to be honest, for a lot of businesses, I think they're a positive thing anyway, if you're looking to get through this year and feel a bit more comfy, and as we'll discuss. So for a lot of the details on the loans, check out a previous video I did, but just to recap very, very briefly, these loans are up to 50 grand or 25% of your turnover. They're not credit checked. The applications online for all the banks are reasonably straightforward. So it's there, they're repayable over 6 years, no interest at all, no capital repayments, and nothing to pay in year one, and then you pay them down over 5 years. So to give you an example, I think a 50 grand loan's around £850 a month repayment when you get there. So they're pretty reasonable because they're only 2.5% on the interest rate. So yeah, really, really good. So the application process varies per bank, and what we're seeing is that some of the banks, the application process is a little bit more difficult, but they're still not massively onerous. It's just some of the questions on the forms can be confusing. So we're fielding a lot of calls from clients right now asking like, where are we with this? What does this mean? And helping them through that. So what we have seen is Barclays has probably got the easiest application process because you just need to put a few things in and click through. It's maybe 18 clicks, something along those lines. And if you get an application, things pops up, says, yes, we've approved your loan, and the money will be with you in 1 working day. Now, I did a video on Monday where they were saying that, and we're now Thursday evening just before the bank holiday, and we've still got plenty of clients that have not got the money in. In fact, I remember tweeting out this morning saying that we'd seen several clients with them and then get loads of people shouting at me saying they hadn't had it. So there's definitely not plain sailing all around. We've got lots of clients who still don't have the money. I'm being told that they're just fevering away, trying to get them all done. It's purely down to demand. So if you have applied, hang in there. With NatWest, and RBS, Lloyds, and some of these other banks, what we are seeing is that there is a bit of a delay in terms of the application process is slightly slower, but we are seeing, again, we're seeing varying stories of money is appearing, money's not. I've seen reports of Santander where they've applied in the morning and got it in the afternoon and things like that. So bear that in mind, the application process is different, but the money is certainly dripping out into there. And I think as we get to the middle of next week, we'll probably see a much better story where that's concerned. So definitely apply and consider these loans because they are fantastic things. But I would say to anybody, and as I've said to the clients today, if you're not in any super rush, I probably wouldn't go in there and try and do it in the next few days just to let everybody catch back up. Just while I remember, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to click the subscribe button below so you can get updated whenever we release these updates and other useful information as we go. Where we are seeing some difficulty on the actual application process, which is rare, is we're seeing where they've got limited companies and the signatories don't match something on Companies House, and then you might have to supply a few more documents. But apart from that, I haven't seen a rejection because there's no credit checks. It really is as simple as that. It's almost scarily too easy to borrow the money. So you do need to make sure that you've been affected by coronavirus adversely, so there's something bad happened in your business as a result, and you do need to make sure that you're solvent, and nearly all the applications, in fact all of them, have a statement to varying degrees around that particular piece. So as long as that affects you, then you can access the money. And again, you should read the terms and conditions in full for the banks before clicking yes, obviously. Disclaimer. So right now, as I mentioned, there is a lot of frustration. The update as of Thursday evening is that there are plenty of people without money. We're seeing some people have had texts or updates from the banks, some people haven't, they really don't know where they are. From what I understand from our Barclays contacts, for example, it's purely just quantity of people that are applying for this system, so it will be there, so just hang in there. I'd love to hear how you're getting on in the comments, so just drop us a message below, and I'd love to monitor that and get out as many updates as I can over the next week just to give people peace of mind, because I think that's the biggest frustration we're seeing is that people just don't know if their app's been okay, like what's the deal. They just need some more communication, as is often the case with this, so please do let me know and we'll pass on your findings as they come in. Be sure also to check out healandassociates.co.uk/COVID-19 for all of the updates and action as it happens on our daily updated blog with all the links to all the relevant things you need to know about at any one time. Well, that's it. That's another quick update for you. I'll be back to keep you up to date with where we are with everything for HMRC support during this time for small businesses. We'll see you on the next one.